Hello, everybody. This is going to be judgment files. Since the universe requires that we call judgment on an issue in order to render it over with and you're not being stuck in any type of cycle. Whenever I have a complaint, I'm going to make sure I do a judgment. So this is going to be officially the first judgment file. Well, I'm calling judgment on the authorities. And the reason why I'm calling judgment on the authorities is because, listening and watching all the channels on YouTube in the spiritual community, tarot community, psychic, divine, spiritual messages, whatever you want to call it. I think if anybody's been around for the past 4 years, since 2019, we all pretty much know the different stories. And it's probably about maybe 4, maybe 2 stories, but divided up and they offspring to maybe 4 dominant storylines with a huge amount of criminal activity. And when the readers do their readings, I've often heard some of the readers say they know that there's a detective within their collective, which are the people who subscribe to that reader. And sometimes the messages would come out to that detective. And you can, when you're very sensitive, you can feel them. You're just lurking. And I call it lurking, not observing. I call it lurking now. Because they're not doing a damn thing about it. All these crimes and all of this evidence that has been provided by the readers and who've offered up themselves to freely just give out this information. It is my belief, and clearly, because there has not been any known arrest, known prosecution of the criminals that are heavily invested in the spiritual community. I mean, the scams. The readers are talking about all the scams that's going on. They know they can go into and just get that IP address who's using their website or trying to contact their clients and things like that. They know they can just go right on there and just pull that IP address out and find out who the fuck it is. By the mere fact that the reader just has a platform. And they go in there and try to email her customers or, message her customers and things like that. That right there is a huge, what do I want to call that? I'm sleepy and it's late, but I had to get this off my mind so I can go to sleep. It covers grounds for their investigation. And many of these readers are doing that, covering their grounds for their investigation. And they're just sitting back, just like, oh, isn't that cute? Isn't that just sweet? And not doing anything about it. And so I'm calling judgment on our authorities. Why the fuck are you watching? And then you're utilizing the energy that costs money, which is the most valuable energy source that we have in America. Maybe in other countries too. But when Donald Trump did the price tag of America, and he talked about America's mind, we were way up there in value. If you was to sell America, if you was to put the value of all of its assets, which is our minds, our energy, it was up there to the oil and water and gold. I think it was like 4th. Gotta go back and look at the documentary. But either way, what the fuck are you watching? And you're just sitting up there impacting the energy within the investigation or the readers collective, and you're making them believe that you're going to do something, and you're sending out your false, fake, future faking advertising and trying to affect the energy. And every time it's like, oh, it's about to happen. This is what's going to happen. No shit happen. You know what you're doing. You're just doing that just to keep the people coming. And the readers are just doing what they're supposed to do, and out of the kindness and the lovingness of their heart, and you're fucking with them. I call judgment on you. You know that there is plenty of evidence of the crime. This is not no fucking illusion. This ain't no 5D, happening and experience. This shit is happening in 3Ds, motherfucker. And you know goddamn well, because if it wasn't, you wouldn't be watching. So if you're not going to fucking do something about the shit and about the evidence that these readers are providing, then get the fuck off our page. Stay away. Because you're fucking up the energy and giving false messages to the victims out there that you aren't even concerned about. So just go away. Don't nobody want you here if you're just going to come in and drain our fucking energy. So that you can have different tips on, oh, okay, well, they helped me with that case or they helped me with this case. But you're not doing anything about the cases that are being talked about. Now, if I'm wrong, anybody out there who is a victim of this network associated with the spiritual community right now through YouTube and Google and Facebook, if anybody who has been a victim of these men that were sent out for some government experiment to beat you, love bomb you, devalue you, discard you, and then ghost you, sent out by our government to do that shit to you. These men were paid. They never were coming back. If y'all didn't know that. They never were going to come back. They were paid to be an actor, to perform what they performed on you so that they can have this happen right now. So they can do all sorts of the type of case studies on everybody. Never was going to come back. That's why nobody's never came back. But in the midst of all of that, you authority know good and darn well crimes by these faggots were committed. You sat back and watched. You sat back and you look at the readers and you see the effects of their crimes that they are still doing. Scamming. I don't know if you're just plain fucking stupid or what. But not just as a reader, not just as a psychic. Just somebody who just has some plain common fucking sense could sit back and see how vast the network is of this worldwide, as Kathy Kahn would say, disorganized crime group. To see the connections and how they're connecting with, the low life to the high collar crimes. All this is connected, all behind the fucking scenes. I don't know how the fuck you can't see that shit. And why the fuck aren't you doing anything about it? Why are you just letting this happen? Why is it okay with you, authority, all of you who pay attention to all of these readings, especially the past 10-year karmic cycle? I'm just getting fed up with you. Because I'm really sick and tired of it. And I hear the military bitches be saying, they're getting discouraged. The main subject people be getting discouraged and be like, what the fuck? I'm getting done with this. Fuck y'all, fuck your mama, fuck your daddy, fuck every fucking body, fuck this whole fucking country, because they're not about anything. They don't care about no fucking justice. They don't care about their citizens. They like their citizens just to be completely violated. Why? Because that behind the scenes scamming, disorganized crime group is funding and giving jobs and helping these businesses stay alive through their demon network, television, ran by demons, portrayed by demons. The demons are actors. Not no word of lie on this. And so you guys just want to come up from your little fucking underworld just to see what the effect of your demon fuckery is having on the American people. Or the people that's, standing on earth, on ground. Not under it, on it. So, yes, that's my judgment call on you motherfuckers. Get the fuck away. Stop stealing and energy harvesting off of us. Go away. If you're not doing anything, you know what? Just let us do our thing. Because we'll fuck you up and fuck all the criminals up included. Let us join our minds together and let us use our fucking energy to fuck you guys up, since you guys don't want to do anything about this crime. You go down with the criminals, because you're a criminal too. If you aid in the bed, and if you support it, if you stand by, you don't have the right to be an innocent bystander. And you don't have a right to be just, somebody who just happened to see what happened. You don't have that fucking right, because you took an oath to serve and protect. And you're not doing either. So go away, because you're causing more harm by hanging around and giving false messages to these readers. So go the fuck away. Now! If I have anything else more to say to you on my judgment call, motherfuckers, I'm going to come back on here and I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say.